Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, students. In today's session, we will learn on the relationship between classes. Remember last class जो थी उसमें हमने जो है वो class relationship के बारे में पढ़ा था. Now we are going to study the relationship in detail. So the relationship among classes can be divided into the following types. One is called inheritance, जो हम पहले study कर चुके हैं. So the relation type between the classes is a type is A. For example, person is a student. So we have already gone through in our last lecture, in which we have two classes. One class is the person class. So the person class, and another class is the student class, and similarly another class we have gone through is the employee class, and these classes primarily linked in a way that student is a person. So similarly the employee is a person. So they are primarily linked in this way to the person clause. Similarly, we have gone through a few more examples in our earlier lectures, in which we talk about a shape class, a polygon class, and then we talk about the rectangle and similarly pentagon, the classes which inherit the polygon shape. So this kind of relationship is the inheritance, whereas another relationship is which we learn today is called association, which is also a type of inheritance but in a different way. Similarly, we also have a dependency relationship, which is primarily has a combination uses. Okay. So one is related to and then it uses it. So these kind of relationship we will be studying in this slide. And further in association, we have aggregation, which primarily relate with the sum primarily, and also towards the composition type of relation, which is primarily the association type of relationship. So we start with our earlier knowledge, in which we already know. Inheritance in object-oriented programming drives a more specific concept from a more one. So general to specific. For example, the concept of animal in biology is more general than the concept of horse. इसको थोड़ा यहाँ शो भी किया हुआ है, ये जो यहाँ जो लिखा हुआ है, ये एग्जांपल जो है ये क्लास डायग्राम में इस तरीके से हम शो करें. Okay, so horse is a animal. Okay, horse is a, या n कहना चाहिए इसको. Horse is a animal. Okay, is a relationship. This is primarily the definition of inheritance. Similarly, circle is a shape, and we have already gone through another example in our last lecture, in which we have developed two classes, in which one class student inherits some attributes from the person class. For example, in person class, we have the identification ID, and similarly we have in the student class the GPA. And when we link these two classes in our coding, then we came across that the student, which is a person, it primarily inherits the identification from the person class, and then we have the student identification, which is primarily inherited from the person. Okay, तो इस केस में हमने ये जाना था कि student class contain both GPA as well as the identification because of the inheritance. Okay, we can give the definition of an animal, and we can then add to the definition to create the definition of a horse. So we first define an animal. The animal is primarily a living object which can move and which primarily जो खुशकी है वहाँ पाया जाता है. So then we can add the horse is an animal. जिसमें it has 4 legs, and similarly it's a strong animal, like this. So there is a relationship. There is a relationship from the more specific to the more general. For example, all horses are animals, but not all animals are horses. Similarly, there are shapes which can be circles, but uh, there is primarily other way around. Okay, circle is a shape, but a shape may be a circle, and it is not necessary. Shape can be, for example, a rectangle or a triangle, for example. So triangle is still a shape. Similarly, any other, for example, shape. If we're talking 2D shapes, pentagon is another shape. The rectangle is another shape. So this slide explains the concept which is linked with inheritance. Okay. यहाँ मैं स्टूडेंट से पूछना चाहूँगा कि if they have any question related with the inheritance. जी खालिद, आप कुछ कहना चाहते हैं? Do you have any question?
No, sir.
लगता है कि दिन के टाइम में सुबह उठना थोड़ा सा तबीयत पे भारी है, इसीलिए क्लास जो है वो ज़्यादातर स्टूडेंट गायब है. ओके समी, आप बताइए.
नो सर, कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है.
Thank you. So we move ahead because attendance is still not mandatory, but anyhow there will be an exam और उसमें पता चल जाएगा कि क्या हो रहा है. Now we are talking about the inheritance tree. That means there may be more than one classes which inherit attributes from the parent class or from another class. Inheritance tree, you know? So for example, we have already gone through these things. It is just a refresher. ये थोड़ा सा उसी को repetition है primarily. So for example, here person class, it student is a person and employee is a person. So we can have two classes that inherit from a single person class, for example, by a student and employee. It is clear that student is a person and an employee is also a person. Okay. So this is the meaning from this diagram. Okay. So if this diagram is presented to us and this is a class diagram, So there are three classes. One class has a name person, another class has a name student, and a third class has a name employee. And the relationship between these two classes is explained इस तरीके से कि student is a person and employee is a person, just like a repetition जो last हम study कर चुके हैं. So we can define similarly an undergraduate class and also a graduate class that inherent from the student class. Okay, so student class can be further, we can primarily further divide the students, which are, for example, in a one program, undergraduate program, UG program, and the students which are in the graduate program, G program. Okay. So in this way, we can further create the classes between the students and create a tree like this. Okay. So similarly, we can define staff and professor classes that inherent from the employee class. So for the employee class, we can primarily make the classes which contain primarily the staff is, and similarly the classes which contain primarily the teachers or the professors, for example, professors. Okay. So this is where we can primarily use the same class diagram for multiple classes and show their inheritance. So I'm sure this is not a difficult concept, which is easy. It's just a diagram and the extension of diagram to in the form of a tree. Okay, moving ahead. So now we are moving towards the next type of relation, which is called the association relation. Okay, still it is a relation, but it is a different type of relation. So an association relation between two classes also shows a relationship. For example, we can define a class name person and another class name address. Okay, so two classes person and an address. Okay, an object of the type person may be related to an object of type address. So person may have an address and an address is related with the person. So a person lives in an address and the address is occupied by a person. Okay, so we can write like this. We have a class name person, we have a class name address, and they are just linked with a straight line, and we have written like this: the person lives at address. Okay, person lives at address, and the address or the space is occupied by a person. These fields are optional, but anyhow, sometimes for explanation, that means for डिटेल्स के लिए कि जिसके पास ये क्लास डायग्राम जाए वो उसको समझ भी ले कि ये प्राइमरी डायग्राम किस चीज से लिंक कर रही है. ओके, सो यूजुअली वी नो दैट वन पर्सन has a one address. Similarly, one address at one address there may be multiple person which are living at a particular address. Okay, multiple, many. Okay, many. थोड़ा माउस से मेरा जरा many, one to many relationship. Okay, so at an address there may be multiple persons which are living. जैसे फैमिली है, फैमिली में एक से ज्यादा लोग होंगे. ठीक है, So that type of relationship on the address to person. Similarly, person to address and then address to a person. So the address class is not inherited from the person class, neither the other way. दोनों classes जो हैं उन्होंने एक दूसरे से inheritance जो है वो ऐसी नहीं है कि आप इसमें arrow लगा सकें, ओके? Arrow लगा सकें. So that means a person is not an address and an address is not a person, which is a relationship uh, different from inheritance. देखिए इनहेरिटेंस में हमने कहा था कि देयर इज ए हॉर्स एंड हॉर्स इज एन एनिमल, ठीक है, बट देयर is an address, but address cannot be a person, and similarly a person cannot be an address, but they are linked with each other. इसकी कोई और एक एग्जांपल ले लेते हैं, ठीक है, जैसे कि a person has a फॉर एग्जांपल कोई ऐसी चीज जो वो बिलोंग करता है, ए पर्सन हैज ए CNIC नंबर जो कि एड्रेस ही है तकरीबन एक तरीके से हम देखें, ए पर्सन हैज एन ईमेल एड्रेस, ओके, सो व्हेन वी कॉल ए पर्सन हैज एन ईमेल एड्रेस, तो अगर मैं इसको यहाँ पे पर्सन के साथ लिंक करूं, पर्सन एंड हिज ईमेल एड्रेस, it's still an address, and person one person one address, similarly one address is used by one person because it is not a it is a personal address and it is not a public address. Let's say a list जिसमें या एक ग्रुप होता है जिसमें मल्टीपल ईमेल एड्रेसेस होते हैं, ओके, सो ए ग्रुप ऑफ ईमेल एड्रेस जिसको लिस्ट भी कहते हैं, सो ग्रुप ऑफ ईमेल एड्रेसेस, ग्रुप ऑफ email addresses, and there is a moderator of that group, and that moderator primarily has a one-to-one relationship because it can manage it, but there can be more moderator as well, okay. In this way it is one-to-one relation, and in this way there is a multiple relation. But in some time a moderator can have more than one list which he can manage, that we have a limit on moderators, that one group can have, let's say, 5 moderators, so 1 to 5. So if I write here 1 to 5 and just cross it this one, so that means now a moderator can manage 1 to 5 lists, okay. Similarly, one list can be moderated by many primarily moderators. इसकी छोटी सी एक एग्जांपल और कर लेते हैं, थोड़ा आसान हो जाएगा. देखें, we have, let's say, assume that we have a student class and we have a course class, okay. So we have a student class and we have a course class, okay, course. थोड़ा लिखने में थोड़ा डिफिकल्टी हो रही है माउस से, बट दिस इज अ कोर्सेस, दिस इज द स्टूडेंट क्लास, ओके. नो वन स्टूडेंट कैन रजिस्टर how many courses? Let's say from 1 to, let's say student can register 0 course as well, okay, not interested in registration of the courses, but it can register, let's say, up to 5 courses, okay, 0 to 5 courses. Let assume that 5 is the maximum number of courses, so student can take 2. Okay, are coming, so let me give them a way to join. Okay, so one student can register a number of courses. The count varies from 0 to 5. Similarly, in a one course, according to the policy, there may be many students which can register, but that count should have, for example, to run that course, minimum 10 students, and these they can be maximum 40 students. Okay, so if there are more than 40 students, then there should be another section. Okay, and there should be another course. Okay, similarly for a teacher plus a teacher can take, let's say this way, a teacher can teach up to from let's say 2 to 4 courses in a semester, and this way one course can be taught by 2 1 comma, इसके बाद थोड़ा कॉमा डाल रहा हूँ मैं, कॉमा 2, यानी अगर थ्योरी कोर्स है तो एक 1 to 1 होगा, एक कोर्स और एक ही टीचर होगा, लेकिन अगर कोर्स जो है वो थ्योरी प्लस प्रैक्टिकल है, so then there will be 2 teachers, okay, 1 teacher for theory and 1 teacher for practical. So this type of relationship is the association type of relationship, because we cannot represent both classes in a relationship which is called inheritance. Okay, because student is a different class and course is a different class. They do not have a inheritance type of relationship. Okay, similarly we can assume more examples, and we can primarily go through those examples, and it is very the UML diagrams, जिसमें हमने class diagram की बात कर रहे हैं. These UML diagrams are a very comprehensive way to understand different type of primarily relationships. For example, इसमें हम relationship की बात कर रहे हैं classes के अंदर. This is a unified modeling language. Okay, moving ahead. So this primarily table explains what different things are keys which are used when we link 2 classes through a relationship, and this relationship is primarily the association type relationship, simple link relationship. जिसमें कोई error नहीं है. Okay, there are 2 errors, but they pointed in a way that how the relationship works. So this primarily the key is primarily relates the multi, जो इसकी term use होती है ना, इसमें वो कहलाती है multiplicity. Okay, how the numbers are linked or associated with the relationship. ये जो number हैं ये कैसे बनते हैं? Okay, key is n that means there are exactly n objects. Okay, here n is equal to 1. Okay, n is equal to 1 and 1 1. Here n is steric. Steric means any number of objects including 0. Null object यानी इसका मतलब there may be an address which is empty, no one is living there. Okay, natural. अभी किसी ने घर बनाया है, अभी कोई रहता नहीं है, वो अभी घर तामीर हो रहा है, अभी प्लाट खरीदा है, प्लाट हैज एन एड्रेस but no one is living there. Okay, so this is an easy type of thing to remember. And then 0 to 1, so 0 or 1 object, 0 maybe 1 maybe a range of n to m objects. जैसे अभी हमने कहा कि एक स्टूडेंट जो है वो 0 से लेके 5 कोर्सेज तक रजिस्टर कर सकता है, और इसी तरीके से जो है वो एक टीचर जो है वो 2 से लेके 4 कोर्सेज तक पढ़ा सकता है. तो हियर n is 2 and m is 4. और कामा आ जाए तो देन देयर इज एन और रिलेशनशिप, देयर मे बी 2, देयर मे बी 4. ओके, ये अभी हम थोड़ी देर पहले इससे पहले वाले जो स्लाइड है उसमें इस एग्जांपल की बात कर रहे थे. ओके, so this is the way how the association relationship works. These are the concepts which are essential to understand the class diagram as well as to create a class diagram, because the object oriented programming, the heart of the object oriented programming is the object, and object is defined through the class, and it is also called a class object. Although everything in a language like Python 3 version 3 is everything is a class, object. Everything is an object. Moving ahead, association between courses and students. ये अभी हम इस एग्जाम्पल की बात कर रहे थे, और इस एग्जाम्पल को अब हम चूंकि किताब देखें, अब किताब ये फ्रोजन की किताब है, ये बेरोज फ्रोजन की किताब है. So there is a class named student and there is a class named course. So one student can be registered from 0 to 5 courses. X हम कहते हैं registered. Okay, and similarly one class or one course can be taken by 0 to 40 students. Okay, लेकिन हमारे केस में क्या है, जो हमारी एग्जिस्टिंग पॉलिसी है, पॉलिसी कैन चेंज. हमारी एग्जिस्टिंग पॉलिसी ये कहती है कि इफ देयर आर 10 स्टूडेंट्स एंड 10 to 40 स्टूडेंट्स, then we can offer a course which is, for example, elective course, and which is a course which is requested by students. Okay, otherwise regular जो cases हैं, there may be one student but the regular classes will continue. So in this way this student class is related with the course class. Okay, okay, इसको रीड कर लेते हैं. As another example, assume we need to define the association relationship between students and courses. We can define 2 classes, courses, a course and student. If we assume that at each semester a student can take up to 5 courses and a course can be taken by up to 40 students, we can depict these relationships in an association diagram as shown in figure 11.8. This is figure 11.8. Okay, association between courses and association between students. So as you can see, there may be the relationship from many to many relationships, and similarly from one to many, from many to one, from one to one, these relationships can be defined. Okay, but we have another class which specifically deal with the typical cases. यहाँ मैं स्टूडेंट से पूछना चाहूंगा कि if they have any question regarding association type of relationship. जी इब्रार, आप बताइए.
सर क्लियर.
थैंक यू एबरार। हम आपका क्विज भी लेंगे, आपसे पूछेंगे एक क्लास बना के, ये क्लास हमने बना दी है, इसको एक्सप्लेन कर दे, ठीक है? तो बी रेडी, ये वीडियो जरूर देखिएगा। तो हम किसी भी टाइम आपसे जो है वो पूछेंगे इंशाल्लाह। खालिद आप क्या कहते हैं?
नो सर। सर एक्चुअली इसमें क्लासेस हैं, तो क्लासेस में हम मेथड्स यहाँ पे अगर कोई हो कोडिंग में मेथड्स या एट्रीब्यूट्स हो तो फिर इन्हीं में डिक्लेयर करके वो सारा
अभी हमने कोडिंग की बात नहीं की, अभी हम सिर्फ और सिर्फ डायग्राम की बात कर रहे हैं, और उसमें भी जो, अच्छा खालिद का सवाल बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग है, इसको थोड़ा सा समझ लेते हैं। खालिद का सवाल ये है कि जब हमने क्लास पढ़ा था, तो क्लास में तो हमने पढ़ा था कि क्लास का एक नाम होता है, और फिर क्लास जो है उसके अंदर उसके कुछ प्राइवेट मेंबर्स होते हैं और कुछ उसके पब्लिक मेंबर्स या इंटरफेस होते हैं। तो वो कहाँ गायब है, वो कहाँ चले गए? वो हालत वो मौजूद है, अभी हम सिर्फ इस चीज को फोकस कर रहे हैं, ठीक है? समझ में आ रहा है?
जी जी सर, ओके।
हाँ चले, आपका वैसे सवाल मैं थोड़ी देर से समझा था, जिसकी मैं माजरत, लेकिन इट्स ए गुड क्वेश्चन एनी हो। ओके, इफ यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चन यू कैन आस्क, और यू कैन राइट योर क्वेश्चन, ग्रुप में लिख सकते हैं। और इन सम केसेस, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल मुझे डायरेक्ट भी क्वेश्चन आप भेज सकते हैं, लेकिन थोड़ा आंसर में देर हो जाएगी, तो वो थोड़ा सा ज़रा, क्योंकि बहुत सारी कम्युनिकेशन आती है, तो इट इज़ ओके कि अगर अगर आप ग्रुप में पोस्ट करें बाकी लोग भी समझ जाए। क्वेश्चन रिलेटेड होना चाहिए, दिस इज ए गुड अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर लर्निंग। बिलाल कुछ कहना चाह रहे हैं जी, बेटा बिलाल आप बताइए।
नहीं सर, क्लियर है।
अच्छा चलो, थैंक यू वेरी मच। समी से हम बात करना चाह रहे हैं जी, समी आप बताइए।
यस सर, क्लियर है।
ओके, निमरा खान कुछ कहना चाह रहे हैं?
नो सर।
ओके, अब एक ही स्टूडेंट बच गया, युसरा आप बताइए। जी युसरा हसन आप बताइए, आपका कोई सवाल है? अगर आप जी पूछ बोले, बेटा आपकी आवाज नहीं आई, दोबारा बोले। चलें हम आगे चलते हैं। ओके, थैंक यू वेरी मच। क्वेश्चंस बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होते हैं। क्वेश्चंस असल में वो चीज़ें जो हम जानना चाहते हैं, जिनकी चीज़ों के बारे में हम थोड़ा सा वो हमारे सामने लेके आते हैं। Okay, now we are moving to another type of relationship which is called aggregation. Okay, aggregation type of relationship. So aggregation is a special type of association. देखें association के अंदर ही aggregation को define किया गया है, ठीक है? Aggregation is primarily an association. It's a special kind of association and it involves the ownership. Okay, जैसे कोई चीज ओन कर रहा है, जैसे गाड़ी है फॉर एग्जांपल। Okay, so figure 11.19 shows the UML diagram for aggregation. एक aggregation की diagram यहाँ, a person has a date of birth. Okay, a person has a date of birth. So this is a primarily a special type of association, and उस दिन में और भी बहुत सारे लोग पैदा हुए होंगे। It is possible. So a person and a date can be linked in a way, और उसमें हमने डिस्क्राइब कर दिया है कि a person has a birth date. तो UML जो यूनिफाइड मॉडलिंग लैंग्वेज है, इट्स एन इंटरेस्टिंग सिंबल जो कि डायमंड सिंबल है। ओके, सो इट रिप्रेजेंट्स विद ए डायमंड सिंबल. Note that the symbol of aggregation is a hollow diamond placed at the site of the aggregator. जो एग्रीगेटर है यानी जो ओनर है, एग्रीगेटर इज ओनर. ओके, the object who owns. Okay, so this object owns this place. रिमेम्बर कुछ अगर हम बाहर गाड़ी में से गुजरे हो तो हमने देखा होगा कि डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ व्हीकल्स आर देयर. ओके, सो ए पर्सन थोड़ा सा शॉर्ट फॉर्म में लिख देता हूँ. ओके, a person owns a, for example, a motorcycle. Okay, so person, और यहाँ एक छोटा सा डायमंड बना देंगे. ये डायमंड डायमंड लग तो नहीं रहा, लेकिन अज्यूम कर लीजिए कि ये डायमंड है. ओके, a shape like this. Okay, so motorcycle and a person, so they can be linked in this way. So we can assume other relationships which has a sense of ownership in them. Okay, the aggregation relationship is one and one-way relationship. It cannot be two-way because that would create an infinite number of objects. Okay, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि एक मोटरसाइकिल जो है उसका रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर, चलाए तो जो मर्जी, लेकिन मोटरसाइकिल जो है उसका रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर एक ही नंबर है, एक ही पर्सन के साथ होगा. That is a good understanding, that one-way relationship. Moving ahead, whenever we see a UML class diagram, we can always refer to primarily the key and to identify what type of relationship is this and how we can interpret it. Okay, so in this case we are talking about the aggregation. अब हम थोड़ा सा आगे जाएंगे. दो रिलेशनशिप और, एक कहलाता है कंपोजिशन, एक कहलाता है डिपेंडेंस. ओके, नो कंपोजिशन, देखिए कंपोजिशन इसमें जो डायमंड है ना, वो उसको उसने हालो नहीं रखा, उसने उसको भर दिया है. ओके, दिस इज अनदर कंपोजिशन. Composition is also a special kind of association, and this relationship is primarily established between a person and her name. For example, the relationship between a person and her name and a person, which has a relationship signifies with this one. Okay, the name cannot exist without being the name of a person. पर्सन होगा तो उसका नाम होगा, एक पर्सन होगा तो उसके बारे में जो कुछ डिटेल्स होंगी. लेकिन जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल मोटरसाइकिल है, तो मोटरसाइकिल जो है वो वैसे भी एग्जिस्ट कर, लेकिन मोटरसाइकिल को भी हम लिंक कर सकते हैं इस तरीके से. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल एक व्हीकल है और एक उसका मॉडल है. ओके, या मेक है उसकी, इसको हम लिंक कर सकते हैं. ओके, बिकॉज विदाउट व्हीकल देयर इज नो मॉडल. ओके, इसको भरना होगा. So a composition relation is a special kind of aggregation, and for example a person and his or her name, the name cannot exist without being the name of a person. So note that the symbol of composition is solid diamond. Diamond जो है वो solid है इस वक्त. Okay, solid. It is not hollow. Okay, for example, in a car factory, the relationship between a car and its engine is a composition. कार एंड इट्स इंजन. तो अगर हम कार और इंजन का रिलेशनशिप है, कार क्लास है और एक इंजन क्लास है. ओके, कार होगी तो इंजन होगा. सो इस दिस केस में कार जो है वो ओन कर रही है उस इंजन को, और ऐसी कोई कार नहीं होगी जिसमें इंजन नहीं होगा. आप कुछ इसमें आर्ग्यू कर सकते हैं, बट एनी हो. ओके, देयर इज अनदर साइड ऑफ इट दैट वी कैनॉट यूज द इंजन विदाउट इंस्टॉलिंग it in a car. तो इंजन की अपनी कोई हैसियत नहीं है। अगरचे इसकी एक एग्जांपल और भी है, लेकिन बट इंजन की बजाते खुद कोई हैसियत नहीं है। अगर वो रोड पे रख भी दें तो वो भागदौड़ नहीं करेगा जब तक वो कार में फिट ना हो। So this is kind of relationship which is called a composition. Now we are moving at the end of this session almost, and we have only one relationship, dependency relationship जो है वो रह गया है. Let's move towards that relationship as well. So whenever there is a dashed line, always remember this is a dependency relationship. Okay. The third type of relationship that we can define between two classes is called a dependency relationship, in which class A depends on class B. Okay. If class A somehow uses class B, in other words, class A depends on class B. If A cannot perform its complete task without knowing that class B exists. So class A depends on class B. So this relationship called a dependency relationship. इसमें छोटी सी एक एग्जांपल कर लेते हैं. Next we have a major computation in this class B, okay, which is primarily compute or process. Okay, process लिख दूं तो ज्यादा अच्छा है, लेकिन compute भी लिख सकता हूँ अगर ये माउस मेरा साथ दे तो. Compute. We have primarily written some compute instructions here, and we ask user to input from here. Okay, so this is the input and output. Okay, input and output. So this class now depends on, for computation it depends on B, because all the computations is defined on B. For example, it asks user for two numbers, to number 1 n1 and n2, and here it adds and provides the result to n1 and n2. So now A cannot complete its task without the existence of B. So this kind of relationship is called a dependency relationship between these two classes. Although these two classes are independent classes, A is independent, B is independent, but for the task A to complete its work, it requires B. Okay. So this completes, I think there's no further slide in this set of slides. So if there is any question, जी बेटा कोई क्वेश्चन है आपके ज़हन में इस वक्त? If we
No, sir.
question,
No, sir.
ओके अगर कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है तो हम जो है वो तकरीबन 5 मिनट्स के बाद या 10 मिनट्स रख लें. तकरीबन 10 मिनट्स के बाद दोबारा दूसरे सेशन के लिए ज्वाइन करेंगे. तो ये सेशन अभी कंप्लीट हो जाएगा, तो फिर थोड़ी देर में हम जो है वो तकरीबन 10 मिनट के बाद आप लोग दोबारा ज्वाइन कर लीजिएगा. मैं आपको मैसेज भेज दूंगा, ठीक है? वो डू रिमेंबर आज
ओके सर.
क्लास भी है. ओके, वी हैव अ मैथ क्लास एज वेल. ओके, a short mathematics class as well.